That's the chickens. That's gonna be the intro right there. That's the chicken.
That's the chicken.
All my life, you stood by me when no one else was ever behind me. All these lights, they can't blind me.
Hey guys, it's Olivia. Today I'm here with
Victoria.
and today we decided to film a freshman advice video for you guys because I know when I was going into high school I could have used it, so here we are filming it. And you're gonna get it from two different perspectives because I'm going into sophomore and she's going into senior year. So, and we go to two different schools, two different types of schools. I go to a public high school and she goes to a magnet school. So you'll get it from two different perspectives, which is good. So let's just get into the video.
Don't procrastinate.
Yes.
That's probably the biggest one because I do that a lot and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With high school, you get so much homework. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but you do get a lot of hard, difficult homework.
Yes.
So it's very bad to procrastinate because if you have a lot of projects and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I have so much time, then by the time you go to do it, you're going to have so much other homework that you'll be up until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Especially if you have an AP class, because I had my first AP classes last year and I literally stayed up till 12 doing my homework every single night.
Yeah.
Because I would just put it off to the last minute.
Yeah, so definitely it's good to get into a routine, and that's the other thing I'll suggest is get into a routine of things. Like I know especially we have gymnastics during the year, we go to the same gym, so we have the same practice schedule, and I know that for me it's like, okay, go home, do homework, eat food, go to practice. That's the routine every day. So I think it's definitely good to get yourself into a routine, especially with homework. I can't wait until the nighttime to do it, so I have to do it right after school, otherwise I just never do it.
Challenge yourself to take AP classes eventually. Don't have to do it freshman year, but eventually just try an AP class at least, because colleges like to see that you challenge yourself, and it will save you a lot of money, because if you get a really good grade on the test, on the AP test, then you will save so much money from taking a college course for the classes you just took. So yeah. Learning that.
I don't know too much about that because I haven't had the opportunity to take any AP classes yet, so that's why like the two different perspective thing is good. And also don't have too high expectations because I know people say high school is so great, just all partying and stuff like that, and you're thinking like High School Musical, this is gonna be great, but
it's not High School Musical at all.
So yeah, just going into high school, do not have high expectations because people say like, oh, high school was the best 4 years of my life. I haven't had that experience so far. I don't know about you,
It's
but
pretty good. It's pretty good. There's
I honestly,
certain things that are...
well then again, you didn't really experience any other public school because she was homeschooled up until high school.
Yep.
But for me, I know that middle school was personally my favorite. I had the best experiences there.
Middle school was pretty
awesome. Honestly, middle school was probably my favorite, so just don't have too high expectations of middle school because it's not as great as the movies. Let's talk about friendships in high school because I know personally that friendships in high school are very difficult because you're going into a bigger school most likely, and there's going to be a lot of different people there, and you're going to meet new people, so don't expect your friendships to stick all the way through high school, because I know in my experiences I've met new friends. I haven't lost a tremendous amount because I'm only going into my second year of high school, but you're definitely going to make new friends because there are so many different people at your school, so just don't have the expectation to stay friends with the people you've been friends with since elementary school, because this is not how it works.
I know for me, because it was the first time I was going to like an actual school, there were so many people I met like that I'm not friends with anymore, like even in my freshman year, because I just found out they're like not the group of friends that I wanted. Like, it sounds kind of like conceited, like those weren't the friends I wanted, but that's not what I mean. I just mean like you're gonna find your group of friends that you like, and that just may not be the people that you become friends with from the first day.
Of course there are some people that will stick with you through high school. Like I know I have a few friends who I know they're gonna be there till the end.
You know those are your friends when you're friends with them like through all 4 years. So, and I have friends like that, and there are friends that I don't have like that. So yeah.
And I think we're pretty set because for those of you who don't know,
we've known each other all our lives.
Because our dads have been best friends since before we were born.
Both of us were born.
Yeah, since before both of us were born. So it's like we literally grew up together. We've known each other since the day we were born. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about the whole high school ending friendships with us just because like we
got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I got nothing to worry about. I mean, I've been pretty lucky to have a few friends who have stuck with me through like middle school, even elementary school, through high school up until this point. So you are gonna have a few friends like that, but you are gonna make a ton of new friends as well. And also high school for me, my high school is so cliquey. There are so many different cliques. Like there's the popular girls, and then there's like the smart
athletic
girls.
kids.
And, yes, the athletic
It's
kids.
like a whole group of.
And to be completely honest, I am in the outcast clique. I'm in the group of the outcasts. We're like, no one else had anywhere to go, so we're going here.
I think I'm the floater, so like
Yeah,
I can like
that's good.
be friends with different people, but I don't have like a group
Yeah,
myself.
honestly,
but-
that's really healthy
Yeah.
because my school is so cliquey and cliques are just not good. And honestly, if you had to pick a group of people to hang out with, make sure that it's not going to be one with a lot of drama.
Oh yes.
Because I know my 8th grade year was really tough with drama, and even this year, like,
yeah.
drama is very overwhelming because you're focusing on it so much that you lose sight of your goals and your grades. And I know for me, when there was a 3-month period where there was so much drama for me and my grades dropped to the lowest they were the entire year. So just make sure don't get involved with that, because especially in high school, you just don't have the time.
Yes.
Another piece of advice is get onto good terms with your teachers.
Yes.
Because
that's what I was gonna say that.
oh my god, telepathy. If you get onto good terms with your teachers at the beginning of the year, then towards the end of the year when things get stressful, they'll let things slide. Like if you do all of your homework, get really good grades at the beginning of the year, do all your summer work, do stuff like that, and your teachers really begin to like you, then towards the end of the year, if you have a lot of stress with like finals, midterms, just everything like that, they'll let a couple of things slide.
Yes. Also, because if you have a really good relationship with certain teachers, those will be the teachers that give you good recommendations for college applications, which is like so essential. Yeah.
And especially like, I feel like if you get on good terms with all of your teachers, and then you can kind of decide which ones you want to stay connected with, because I know that I have a teacher from 8th grade that we go back every single week to my middle school to see that teacher, because a lot of my friends actually were on very good terms with her, and we consider her more of a friend than a teacher. And I know that I have a couple of teachers like that I just go back and visit just because they're more like friends. So it's definitely good to have those connections, especially if you're having a difficult time in that subject. You can always go to them for help.
I would also say be really open with your teachers, because there was something that I went through this past year that just like really affected me emotionally, and we were just very honest with my teachers, and they were able to like go a little easier on me in terms of schoolwork and just be understanding. Like if I was struggling, they would understand why I was struggling, because I'm going through this certain thing. So just make sure you're honest with them, and like they want to know how you're doing, so they can like, you know, tailor the work to you. And
Yeah, I totally agree with that, because
they're there for you.
Yeah, I've been in certain situations like that too, where honestly, just be open with them. If there's something going on, don't let yourself suffer through that and schoolwork. Because I know that when my grandpa died in like, I think it was 7th grade, towards the end of 7th grade, my dad emailed all my teachers so they knew that like if I was distracted in class, not to call on me. Just little stuff like that, they can definitely help you out. So make sure you don't just ignore the fact that something's going on. You actually talk to your teachers about it.
Because they really do want to help you.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with like teachers or friends or anything, but backpacks. I've had the same backpack all 4 years of high school, because we invested in a good backpack in my freshman year, and it's such a good backpack. It's lasted me all 4 years.
No, we were just talking about this though. Like, it's better going into high school, especially, it's better to spend a little bit more money on a backpack, because then you'll get a bunch of use out of it.
It's gonna save you so much money, because backpacks, I mean, there are cheap ones, and I know that the cheap ones are the cute ones, but the really good backpacks are like worth getting.
Yeah, like I have JanSport backpacks from elementary school that I have that too. And those backpacks I have in middle school, and I still use for like trips and stuff, because they've lasted me this long. Yeah.
Pay attention to your grades, because colleges will look at your grades from freshman year all the way to your senior year.
I know your teachers say that freshman grades aren't important, but they definitely
are.
And don't stress about high school. I know when I was first going into high school, this is kind of wrapping everything up, going back to the beginning. When I was first going into high school, I was so stressed out. I was like, I'm gonna get lost. It's gonna be so stressful. I'm gonna have so much work. And you'll adapt very quickly, so don't be too stressed going into it. You're gonna get used to it very quickly. And especially with her, she was going into high school never having an experience in a public school, so, and she survived it. So I mean,
I'm still alive mostly.
Mostly. So just don't stress about it too much, because honestly, it's not worth it. You're gonna adapt very quickly. I found my way around my school in less than a week, and my school has 2,500 kids in it, and I was able to find my way around in a week. Another really good tip to close this out is know what you can handle, because last year I could not handle honors English, so I'm dropping down this year, and I'm not ashamed of that because I couldn't handle the work last year. Honors English was too tough for me, so I decided to drop down this year. And just kind of know your limits, know what you can handle.
Don't be afraid to challenge yourself, but definitely know yourself as well, because you have to be able to like learn your habits.
If you take a challenging class at the end of the year, you're gonna look back and be really proud of it, because I know at the end of the year, because what we do at the end of the year is we burn our papers. We burn our papers in my backyard.
All stressed.
Yeah. And I was going through my English stuff because we were getting ready to burn it, and I was like, I made it. I did it. So it's gonna feel really proud at the end of the year when you're going through all your stuff. You're like, I did it. Like, I made the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and took something out of it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below, and go subscribe to my vlog channel, because I don't vlog as much during the school year, but I did vlog a lot in the summer, so make sure you go check that out, and I will see you guys next week.